What is going on, everybody? Today's video, I'm going to talk about something that I almost did, very close to doing, but I went a different way. And before I get started on the video, please pick up your merchandise, help support the channel. Now let's get started on the video. Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about what I almost went with. I was basically a phone call away from getting this, but I went a different route. And the route that I went is what, basically I say my heart more wanted, but for the channel, this may have been a little bit better. And that's the Torque Storm Supercharger Kit. I actually emailed them and got in contact with them. Now don't get me wrong, when I talk to them, they do not give out free superchargers or anything like that. I actually had conversations with them back in the middle of the summertime trying to talk to them. I did ask for possible sponsorship for one. I said I could represent your product very well. I race my Ram. I have one of the biggest racing channels on YouTube, especially in the Ram community, this and that. I can help get your product out there. I talked to them and they basically said, you know, no. We'll give it to you at full price. We're going to come out with the kit because that's when they were building the Ram Supercharger Kit out there. And this was, I think, in June or something like that. And I actually had almost all the money saved up for it, but then the rear went and stuff like that. But originally, obviously, I wanted to go with a Pro Charger. I actually talked about that in a couple videos, and this was a cheaper option for everything like that. So that got washed away. The rear went, and then the transmission went, so that went down the drain. And then I just started racing and having some fun and doing stuff like that. But then, you know, things started coming along again. And probably, I'd say a couple of months ago, maybe back around SEMA, maybe before that, maybe, I hit them up again. Because I wanted a supercharger. I saw the Pro Charger Kit it was just too much money for me. It's still, at this time, it still is. I have a somewhat of a decent deal that I can get at any time, but it's not what you guys are thinking of a decent deal. It's a little bit off, like a couple $100, like maybe $500 off. That's it. It's nothing crazy. Guys don't, you know, it's hard to get sponsorships, hard to get products out there, and it's hard to get, you know, a lot of money off of things. It really is, you know what I mean? Unless you are like huge YouTuber, like 100,000 subs or something like that, to get that much money off, to really get their name out there, and they don't give away free stuff to anybody. No one does. You're not going to get anything for free. I've got really nothing for free. Maybe, you know, a couple little tiny t-shirts, stuff like that, but that's about it. I don't get, you know, it's hard to get stuff for free. So I hit up Torque Storm again, and I talked to him. I told him my plan. I told him my channel grew since the last time I talked to him, which it has. It almost doubled in subscribers. I want to thank everyone for that. So I talked to Torque Storm. We had a plan, everything with this and that. But then I talked to my mechanic, and I talked to Jay, and you know what I mean? Steve didn't really, he was like, hey, we'd have to do a lot of customization and stuff. He didn't really, you know, he wasn't into it. He's like, yeah, I'd rather see you get the Pro Charger Kit. It's a much better built kit, this and that. And I wanted Pro Charger to begin with. If I wanted to go Supercharger, I wanted a Pro Charger. I didn't want a Whipple. People are going to ask me, why not get a Whipple? Whipple's this, Whipple's that. Whipple and my 4,000 stall and the way these Hemi trucks are, they're not, no. They create too much heat. You can blow shit up. And my stall and that Whipple, could do a lot of damage. I don't want to risk anything else breaking. Pro Charger would be perfect. It's a centrifugal or even a turbo kit I thought of. But then you got, like I said, got to do all this customization work. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a customizer. I don't know how to do all that. And it's a lot of work. So, you know, I thought about that, and then I was like, do I want to go that route? Do I want to go the route of all this custom work into this to the Torque Storm? And when it came down to it, I hit them up, and they said they would love to work with me. So I was very excited, getting very excited with that. I told Jay, I told Steve, and Steve's like, all right, well, we got to do what we got to do if you're going to get this and stuff like that. They never actually offered me a full price because I never emailed them back because, like I said, something else came up that I just wanted more. So, and what I won't say I wanted it more, it was in my heart more to do this. But yeah, after I emailed them back, I could have emailed them back. They said they wanted to work with me, help me build this, help me build that, see stages of their kit go on. And I never emailed them back after SEMA. Or they said they'd get back in touch with me. They never did. I could have obviously shot them another email saying, hey, what's going on? Can we work together, this and that? So I went a different route. And I want to tell you guys about the route I went. But I've put hints in almost all my videos. So I did. I went with another cam. I have a cammed ram right now, and most of you guys know I did get another cam. Yes, I ordered the cam. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is ordered, and it will be here very, very soon. And I can do an unboxing and show you that. Now, I don't want to tell you what else I'm going to go with, because there's a couple more things that go with the cam, and I don't want to give that away completely till the cam is here, because when the cam's here, I'll explain to you why I went with this cam over the other one. Now, the Torque Storm kit, you know what I mean, I basically just flushed out the window. Is it possible that I could still do it if I wanted to? I don't know, maybe. It is a possibility. With the cam that I went and everything else, I don't know. I'd have to talk to Jay about that and see if it would go well with it. But the reason I went with a new cam and stuff like that, because I wanted to see how fast we can get the 5.7 NA out of this. My goal this year was to get the 1220s. I easily did that, and I was spinning and was very happy. And it wasn't even it was great weather, but it wasn't God weather. God weather was the last time I was at the track, and I was having not traction issues. I was dead hooking, pulling by best 60 foots, but the truck was pulling timing. It was not running its best, and it is what it is. That's racing for you. Anything could be a factor. So we are going to get the new cam in, and I think with the new cam, the other couple little things that I have coming, I am going to I think we can easily run 11s. I don't think that's even going to be, I think possibly 11.8, 11.7. I don't think it's going to be hard to run 11.9, because I did do a 12.26, and you know what I mean, I still think I could have got a 12.1 out of it. And if everything goes together, everything goes smooth, I do plan on putting a true track in it. I got to see how much money comes by the time March and the racing season comes. So that's the other thing. I'm trying to get everything together by March. The main thing is to get the cam and the other thing in by March, and I think we can. I think we're going to do that. I think that's definitely going to happen. Now, just trying to get this all together before racing season, and getting it all installed and tuned and dialed in. Just the two things that I want to get in before racing is going to happen. The cam and the other thing. I don't want to say the other thing because it's going to give away everything. I want you guys to stay tuned in the channel. I'm sorry I've not been posting that much. I'm working a lot of hours every day. I work Saturdays, I work Sundays, and I just don't have the time right now to get all the content out for you guys this Christmas season. So I'm trying to get all the hours I can to help, you know, my family, just like everyone else does. So once that's over and I can get more content out for you guys, then that's what we will do. But yes, that is the #1 plan. I went with a whole new cam setup and other NA mods. You know, most of you guys are going to know what NA mods I'm going with. It's not that hard to figure out what cam goes with. I already have, full bolt-ons. I do plan on doing a pulley. I still do plan on doing that. I do think that my shock is making a clunking sound also. I think it's one of these two. I think it's my side. I'm not 100% sure. I hit a little bump. I hear a clunk. Nothing like, not all the time, but I do hear a little clunk. So I think the shocks are not the best shocks. So if these shocks are shot, I'll have Steve take a look at them possibly when he is going to do the cam. I'll have him look at the shocks or whatever, just see if everything's good. And worst comes to worst, I'll get the QA1 shocks like I originally planned. The reason I went with these shocks is because it's 4-wheel drive and the QA1s don't have the matching struts. I need struts up front, not shocks. So, yeah, I need to get struts up front, shocks in the rear, and I don't have, QA1 does not make 4-wheel drive struts up front, so I went with QA1. I went with Ranchos, and Ranchos have full set for the Ram, but, they're not as good as QA1. I'm not going to say they are, but they help. I mean, there's a big difference. They definitely help me hook, but it's already making a clunking sound, I think. I'm not even too sure. But yes, we're going to take a look at everything, get everything set up, and we're going to try and go 11s by March. That is my goal. That is the plan. And if the part I ordered is here, I will do an unboxing. I'll show you, and then I'll give you more detail, and then I'll tell you exactly everything that I'm doing and my whole plan. Because the plan right now is to go 11s and a 4-door. No one's done it yet. No NA 4-door 5.7 is went 11s. I don't even know if any NA 4-door strokers have gone 11s. NA. I don't even know if that's been done yet. I plan on doing it on the stock 5.7, stock bottom end. No forged internals, no forced induction, just 5.7 cam and the full works. Basically max effort on the 5.7. If you guys know what that means, that's good. And yes, sir, that is the plans. That is going on. That's why I did not go with the Torque Storm. I was very close to having it. I could have easily bought the kit by now, but there would have been some modifications I had to do. I didn't want to go through all that. And James even said he'd rather see me with a Pro Charger, and so would Steve, and that was my heart. I wanted the Pro Charger but I wanted to do NA more. I don't know what it is, but NA always impresses people more. Now, after this build, this is going to be it for this 5.7. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do after that. I may build a stroker motor on the side and then try to go boost. I don't know. We're going to see what's going on from there. But, yeah, guys, that's the plan, and I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't produce the most content right now, but there will be a lot more content just like I was doing. And I also wanted to take a little break during Christmas time. So, that's the plan for right now, guys. And stay tuned for the channel. If you're here for the first time, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. And stay tuned for the next one. Peace.